All right, can I talk now?
Go ahead, Tom. Go ahead, Tom.
Okay. Okay. We know whatever the case is, ain't no nigga shit. Whatever the fuck that is. Because there's always nigga shit.
Flash. That's it.
Ghost is always
taking a roller and flashing it to the poorest people in the stands. Bro, what is this?
Hold on. Ghost Town is
that's bullshit.
You know why? You know what Ghost Town sound like? He sound like them white boys. He sound like a nigga hating.
No,
nigga.
I don't. I sound like a person that's got some goddamn sense. That you know damn well you got a roller on at a college football game. You doing too much.
Ghost Town. You sound like Clayton Bixby, my brother. And the
no,
reason why you sound like Clayton Bixby,
if you got a Rolex on your arm at a college football game, that's too. You doing too much.
The reason why you sound like Clayton Bixby, because at the end of the day, just because he got a Rollie, just because he got a chain and he flashing that shit, that don't mean he's fucking cocky. It's just showing that he got some swagger with him. See, when a white man do it, he got swagger and shit like that. When Brady, when Burrow, when these other niggas do that shit, they got their chain on and shit like that. They got swagger.
No, they do.
But when Sheduer do it, he's got them cocky.
When you seen
sound dumb. You sound dumb.
Seen Tom Brady?
How many of them niggas got drafted in the top 10 had jewelry and chain, all that on?
I don't know. I know when Jalen Hurts went in 2020, I know
the NIL wasn't big.
Hold on. Jordan Love out there flashing his rollies was Tua.
Okay.
Was he Tua?
The NIL
wasn't flashing his rollies. Just answer my question.
Can I get to the point?
Hold on, brother. Hold on.
Everybody got chains and jewelry.
No, let me make my point. Boy, y'all trying to cut me off.
Everybody got chains. What are you talking about?
It was two
Everybody
quarterbacks
flash
that went
their
in the first
chains. Yes, they
round.
do. Everybody flash their chains. What are you talking about?
Can I finish? It was two black quarterbacks that went in the first round in 2020.
Sound dumb.
Okay, well, let me get my dumb point out then. In 2020, there was two black quarterbacks that went in the first round, Tua and Jordan Love. I didn't see them out there with their rollies flashing them.
Okay, they didn't flash their rollies. Now, let me make my point. Go answer your phone because you still making an excuse for these.
Tua and Jordan Love.
Let me make my point, bro. Let me make my point. Number one, no, I don't agree with them flashing, but they ain't got a goddamn thing to do with why they didn't pick this boy. Let's just stop. See, we try now. Again, just like you said, it's always a gimmick when it comes to black folks.
My bad.
When them white boys do the exact same thing, they just being them. When black folk have confidence, they're arrogant. They flashy. They this. They that. This double standard of bullshit is really taking a toll, man. And it really should tell black people a lot of things. It's time to stop fucking with these people.
Right.
Because we don't really need them. They need us. We are the talent. But unfortunately, it's too many of us. It's just not going to come together because we don't need NBA. We don't need NFL. We can create our own league. Now, will it happen? No, because these Negroes are brought and paid for. But let's stick with the boy, the young guy who you going to try to tell me this motherfucker ain't even the first round. Ghost, stop it. Half of that garbage shit.
Wait a minute,
half of that garbage shit.
He ain't a first rounder because he didn't go in the first round.
Hold on. He ain't the first round because they sabotaged it. So stop it with the bullshit.
Okay, well, hold on. Was Jalen Hurts a first rounder?
I don't give a fuck.
Was Jalen Hurts a first rounder? Let me ask, was Jalen Hurts a first round
I don't give a fuck about Jalen Hurts.
Okay, wait a minute. Wait. You talking about Sheduer like he's supposed to win in the first round. Why didn't Jalen Hurts go in the first round?
I don't know why he ain't going in the first round.
Okay, then you don't know why Sheduer didn't go in the first round.
And Jalen Hurts got his spot too.
We know why Shakur ain't going in the first round because
his
last name is Sanders. They don't like his arrogance. Number one. Number two, just like you said, ain't no other white boy flash. Did Jalen Hurts flash or did this one flash? So we know why this boy didn't go in the first round.
Yeah, but what does that show though, Tone? If you out there flashing jury and shit like that, hold on, what does that really show? Are you serious about your craft? Does that show a seriousness to you? I mean, are you about to invest in the person who don't seem serious?
The
Let me talk, man.
He threw for 4,000 yards this season. So how he on How he ain't worried about his craft? He threw for 4,000 yards.
Yeah, he threw for 4,000 yards. What are you talking about? And he had
and
he's one of the best quarterbacks.
Hey, man, apparently, and I don't know this because I didn't watch him like that. But apparently, people that did watch him are saying they don't think he's responsible for them yards. Maybe he threw the ball to Travis Hunter, and they think Travis Hunter.
That's not true. I mean, hold on. What the fuck are you getting this shit from?
I'm not. This is called speculation. I'm not getting it from nowhere.
I said speculating the wrong shit.
How many of them yards did he throw to Travis Hunter?
It goes. Let me see. You see what you're doing? You see what you're doing?
No, I'm asking.
He's not doing nothing. He's being a nigga hating nigga. That's
how many yards did he throw to Travis
Hunter?
Can I finish, man? Can I fucking finish, Ghost? Can I fucking finish, man?
I ain't got a problem with
that. Young was averaging when he threw to Jerry Rice. You know the average yards that he threw to Jerry Rice? 5 to 7 yards. And Jerry Rice did 100, damn near made 100 yards out of it. Do you know who got the fucking credit? Do you know what stats it went on? It went on a Young's credit as a quarterback. So you gonna sit here and tell me now, all of a sudden, it went the boy Young, his receiver. The boy threw it to him. He made something out of it, but it still goes to the quarterback. Why? Because the quarterback got it to him. So now all of a sudden, the quarterback don't get fucking credit for the receiving? Are y'all serious right now? Is it that bad now, bro?
Man, what I'm telling you is
now?
Obviously they didn't.
Are you telling me is
what I'm telling you is obviously what you saw the scouts didn't see. That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
what you and Mookie in here advocating for, the scouts obviously didn't see.
No. The scouts at the end of the day, the NFL scout is over glazing physical traits. They love physical traits. If you can run fast, if you can throw the ball strong, and you got the physical traits, you're going to be a high prospect or have a high ceiling than these other quarterbacks that are great process and elite and elite accurate and elite decision makers, can go to full field reads, can play in a pro style. You're going to have a higher ceiling because they know that can. They believe that.
And why didn't he beat out Cam Ward? Why did he beat out Cam Ward?
He's better than Cam Ward, but the reason why he didn't beat out Cam Ward because the white folks didn't believe in Sheduer Sanders. Look what the fucking scouts just sat there and said. They sat there and say he playing teammate, make you feel small. The reason why Sheduer Sanders is not a first round draft pick is because people feel as though that his father is going to get in their way, and also that who he is as a character, right? They feel as though that he's overconfident, he's cocky as hell, right? All the white supremacy talking points, right?
Exactly.
That's why. But if we sit there saying that Cam Ward is better than Sheduer Sanders, no, he's not. Sheduer got better accuracy. He's a better decision maker. He can process the field much better than Cam Ward. Cam Ward just got physical traits over Sheduer. But just because you have physical traits, that don't mean you're going to be sustainable and have a higher than these other quarterbacks that are better process, a better full field quarterbacks can play any offense and much more accurate. See,
so Cam Ward, what you're telling me without saying it is that the Titans are just straight up or what they hate Sheduer because they not racist. They took a black quarterback. No. They just hate Sheduer.
I'm saying that they hate Sheduer's confidence. They hate Sheduer's. They don't think that Sheduer. They listen to what I'm saying. Look at the list that I put up on the board right there. Look at the list that I put up on the board. The list says worst formal interview I ever been a part of. Makes you feel small, and he blames TV. Right? So, like I sat there and said, the reason why the Titans chose Cam Ward because they love Cam Ward physical traits over Sheduer. Plus, he ain't as cocky as Sheduer, according to the white people, what they say, bro. That's why.
Right. What I'm saying, wait, hold on. So how is that? Is that racist though? If they sitting there saying that they took a black quarterback, how can it be racist?
No, they look at Sheduer Sanders as a thug. They look at Cam Ward as
white. How about the fact they don't want to fuck with his dad?
No.
Dude, I know. I've seen this before.
Hold on. They took Sheduer Sanders. They took Cam Ward because he's white approval. See, this is the thing. there's a certain black
hit it
people.
Right on the head,
hold on. There's certain black people that white folks can relate to, or white folks that can approve of, right? So this is the thing. This is the thing. You think a white person is going to prove a nigga like AI, or they're going to prove a nigga like what's that nigga name? Jason Whitlock. What do you think? What do you think a white person going to prove?
I'm looking for a point guard. I'm going to go with AI.
No, white folk not going to go for that. Stop it.
Right.
Nigga, you said Jason Whitlock. Jason Whitlock versus AI. That's a horrible comparison.
No, I'm saying you're not hearing what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm not saying for any sport. I'm saying what white person are they going to relate to or approve of?
Mookie, you should have said AI and Jason Kidd. They gonna go with Jason Kidd over AI.
Yeah, all right, AI. Let me do it about AI.
Who gonna do that?
They gonna choose Jason Kidd.
You a goddamn lie. Ain't nobody gonna pick no fucking Jason Kidd over no AI.
You're not getting the point. Hold on, bro.
Yeah,
you're not getting the point,
Mookie.
You're not listening. You just listening to fucking rebuttal.
Did you see how they? Did you see how they
no point better than that?
You're not listening to the point. My point is to know what you're saying. My point is to sit there and say that the reason why they didn't choose Sheduer Sanders is because when they interview Sheduer Sanders and look at how he has a bright smile, he's overconfident, you know what I'm saying? He very believe in his abilities, and he has that swagger, probably pulled up in some change, and you know what I'm saying, with his entourage, people look at him like a thug or a rapper, and they look at this guy, Cam Moore, where he's calm, more relaxed, you know, not as outspoken as Sheduer Sanders and stuff like that. And also they look at his physical traits as well. They're like, well, a white person, a GM, can relate more to him, and he's white. He's a black person with more of a white approval than a nigga like Sheduer Sanders. That's
all right. Let me ask you a question, Mookie. Let's say you have a job posting, and two niggas show up. The job is to dig. I need somebody to dig.
Shout out to Dark. Hold on. Shout out to Dark in the chat. He said in the super chat on YouTube. He said they want Sheduer to beg on his knees. Facts. They want to break this nigga down, bro. They want to break this nigga down, bro.
Can I make my analogy now?
What you talking about, Mookie?
So two niggas show up. You got a job posting. The posting says I need 10 graves dug in the next hour. One nigga show up with boots on, red with gloves. Other niggas show up with chains, a Rolex on, and a throwback jersey. Who you ain't word one word ain't been spoken. Who you gonna get a job to?
About these chains, like everybody don't have chains.
No, you can only hire one of them. Who you gonna get that job to?
The nigga that's confident is fit for the job.
The nigga that showed up with the boots on, red.
The nigga that is confident. Hold on. The nigga that is confident that is fit for the job. What are you talking about,
bro? No, you gonna give it to the nigga that look like he ready to go to work?
No, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
Hold on, time out. Rolexes ain't look like he ready to go to work.
I'm not no nigga selling nigga hate.
All right, man. Look, you heard what I just said. You not hiring that nigga with no fucking chains on and no.
Hold on, bro. Go on mute, nigga, because you keep on over talking. You're not fucking listening. You just listen to this rebuttal. Now listen. Like I sat there and said, I had a nigga that came over there, detailed my car. Nigga had a red bandana do-rag on, right? And a fucking chain on, bro. You think I give a fuck? That's because he ain't in a fucking proper fucking goddamn car detailing fucking goddamn attire. Yeah. I'm worried about if he should get the job done. No, that's what we call you being whitewashed. You've been with a lot of white folks in Chopper Hill that have brainwashed your black ass, right? And then turned your ass to a goddamn a whitewashed nigga.
You picked the dude that you just told me you picked. Who was his competition? Who showed up? Who was he competing against? Nobody. You was the only person that showed up.
A white person. A white person.
Man, no, it wasn't. It was only one dude that showed up. They got all these quarterbacks to pick from. They ain't got to pick from those Sheduer Sanders.
It was the same white person that came to me when I went to the goddamn corner store and shit like that, right? Driving a nice ass car. He came up to me. He had shorts on. You know what I'm saying? Kind of look dusty and broke, but he had some boots on. It looked like he was real uniform to do the job. And he gave me his shit, right? And another black person came up to me about doing a car detail and shit. I said, you know what? Let me go with you, bro. He came in there with a red bandana do-rag on and with a chain on. Right. And I sat there and said, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Just do the job. At least have the job done. If I know if you're confident to be able to do the job. He did the job, tipped his ass, bro, and he did it perfect. See, this is the thing. I don't give a fuck what you fucking wear. You give a fuck.
Like I said, you didn't even let me finish my analogy.
Let me ask Go something, Mookie. Let me ask Go something. Hey, Ghost.
Yeah.
You think if Sheduer went to Ohio State, Alabama,
right,
or like it, and he threw for that 4,000, he had that productive season. He threw for 4,000 yards,
Right.
30 touchdowns. You think he wouldn't? You think he wouldn't have went top in the first round?
It probably would have looked better on his resume. What he went, I won't know. Because hold on, one of the things I think, one of the reasons why I think that nobody won't touch his ass with a 10-foot pole is because it's his daddy. And if he went to Ohio State and he did that same shit,
what do his pops? What do his pops got to do with his play though?
I've seen kids that have excellent talent, but they daddies are assholes to deal with, and people don't want to fuck with them.
Well,
they don't want to fuck with them.
I'm trying to be sure. So the NFL,
and you're gonna have to deal with that Deion Sanders fallout.
So the NFL blackballing this man for his pops who've been out the league 40 years.
Partially.
30 years.
His daddy can cause a lot of problems for your organization, bro.
Hold on now. Can I talk as y'all talk?
Trash.
Hold on for a minute. Now, Ghost is 100% right on that because I know personally, arrogant ass, ignorant ass daddies fucked up, almost fucked up their kids with major talent, and motherfucker didn't fuck with them because they're daddy. So that part is 100% right. Now don't get that twisted, young people. They do your parents based on how that motherfucker is can fuck up where you go, whether it's college or what. I know that firsthand. So Ghost ain't wrong on that part. But
and you know Deion gonna have something to say. If Sheduer fuck up one time, the offensive coordinator gonna get blamed, the coach gonna get blamed, a whole lot of shit gonna get blamed in the media.
That's not true.
Hey, Chad. I'm looking at Sheduer Sanders against one of the worst O-lines in the league. He led the conference in touchdowns, passing. He threw 4,100 yards, 37 touchdowns, a 74 completion percentage. What the fuck? You know how accurate you got to be to have a 74 completion percentage?
Mookie, that's why I said if Cam Ward was with the fucking Colorado, he wouldn't look like it'll be mediocre.
Hold on, bro.
Behind a pissy O-line, bro.
This how you know Ghosts don't know a lot about football. Because as a quarterback, confidence is one of the most important things you can have, bro.
Right.
So to say he has too much, there's no such thing as too much confidence.
They want him to come in the interviews, timid and shit, and with his head down.
Exactly.
What
exactly. Come on, bro. Don't you ain't never been interviewed for no football, bro.
I said the nigga not humble. That's what I said. And a lot of people like that. Well, let me make my point. And quit trying to cut me off like you know what I'm finna say. A lot of people don't like
dumb shit, man. Damn.
A lot of people don't want to deal with a cocky motherfucker. They want a nigga that's gonna work hard. They want a humble ass nigga. Just because
you want to butt them.
Everybody else got to prove a cocky.
How you know he's not working hard, Ghost?
How you know he's not working? Dude, if you don't understand what I'm saying, I can't help you. A lot of people don't want no cocky ass nigga around them because they think the nigga ain't working hard.
How you know he not working hard?
I don't know that. I just told you what they how the perception is, bro. I don't know. The perception is the perception, though.
This shit is speculation, bro.
No, it's not.
I got a question.
If you're a cocky motherfucker, a lot of people don't think your ass work hard.
You can be cocky and work hard. What the fuck?
Ghost, I got a question. I got a question, Ghost. Was Jalen Hurts cocky when he brought out that iced out chain and all that, and he was talking all that shit?
Jalen Hurts one of the most humble people you gonna meet.
But why he had a chain then? Why he had a chain?
Did you see him in the stands with the rolling?
No.
Has Jalen Hurts ever been accused of being cocky?
Hey Mookie, Ghost said too much nigga shit. When have we ever heard Sheduer have outfield problems? Right. Where have he ever? Where have we ever heard about this nigga?
Ghost out is a nigga about this nigga
doing anything in the NFL. So that's a bad comment. He ain't never been in the NFL.
It don't matter. In college,
he fuck up in college. Off-field conversation. You sound dumb.
No, you're talking about all the distractions that come with Sheduer Sanders and his dad. A lot of teams don't want to deal with that shit, bro.
What's the distraction,
bro? You talking about? College is where they fuck up the most.
Bro, this nigga, look, I'm not saying this is why they chose not to pick him. I'm just telling you, if you bring him to your team, you are gonna bring nigga shit with you, because it's gonna be a lot of flash, a lot of attention around Dion and his son.
Hey, bro, this what we call a nigga hating nigga. What the fuck you mean, nigga shit? What is nigga shit? What is that? What type of player
was Dion? Was Dion always at the clubs doing videos, doing shit like that?
That's Dion.
Was he doing rap videos and rap music? Was he doing it? Was he doing rap videos and rap music? Yes or no?
Did Dion
answer my goddamn question. Was Deion Sanders doing rap music and rap videos?
Bro, you a black cracker,
Hey,
bro.
Mookie, did Dion ever get in trouble in the NFL, Mookie?
Hey, man, that's not what I asked you. Was he doing rap videos and rap songs?
What's wrong with doing a rap video?
What the fuck do that have to do with anything?
I'm gonna tell you what it is.
Name me a little rap.
Name me a little rap. It is a distraction. It is a distraction. Is it not? Is that not a distraction? Is that not a distraction? Yes or no?
It's Kawhi doing nigga shit.
If you out there cutting videos and rap songs, is that a distraction? Yes or no?
Kawhi literally doing nigga shit.
No. Is that a distraction?
He was in a rap video. What are you talking about?
Hey man, I'm asking the question.
Was he not in a rap video?
Is doing rap?
No, stop fucking deflecting, bro. You pissed me the fuck off with this shit. Was he not in a fucking rap video, bro?
Who the fuck you talking about? I don't know who you talking about.
I said Kawhi. Was he not in a rap video?
Kawhi ain't got nothing to do with this. We talking about
no. Because you just sat there saying that Sheduer Sanders bring nigga shit because he fucking got them in a rap video. So Kawhi was in a rap video.
Rap video, rap songs,
all these niggas in a rap video.
Rap video. Hold on. If you telling me that Kawhi Leonard has a rap video, a rap career, and he does rap videos and rap songs, then yes, that would be some nigga shit. Does he do that?
Okay.
Can I ask?
Hold on. That mean LeBron do nigga shit because he was in a rap video too. So
does LeBron James have a rap career?
He was in the video.
Hey, no. I'm talking about as a rapper, nigga. A rapper who does his own videos. Is LeBron James doing it?
What the fuck? Hold on. Time out. What the fuck does Sheduer Sanders being in a rap video and making a couple rap songs because he's doing what he likes?
It's a distraction.
As a kid, though. As a 19-year-old.
If he's doing it in the off season, making some goddamn rap songs and shit like that, and that's not a career.
At 20 years old.
Fun. How is that?
If you can't understand that, I'm sorry, man.
How is that a distraction?
It's a
distraction. You sound like a white man. You was a white man in the black body.
If you think that's what a white man sounds like,
white man.
I don't want nobody around me with no distractions. I want a nigga that's doing what I asked him to do.
Can I say something?
A draft party. Stay ready.
Can I say something? It's only now. Hold on for a minute. You said Deion Sanders make rap video in the club. Okay, cool. But did that affect Deion Sanders on the field? Yes or no?
Right.
Absolutely not. Because Deion
Sanders.
Hold on.
Hold on.
I wasn't done.
Come on, man.
It absolutely did not affect Deion Sanders. Man. Hold on. I wasn't done. It didn't absolutely affect Deion Sanders because Deion Sanders was the greatest cornerback they'd ever seen in their life. Hold on. And Sheduer Sanders ain't the greatest quarterback ever. But that's the reason why people don't want to fuck with that shit.
Hold on for a minute. Because you're moving the goalposts, which you always do. Hold on. Please let me finish, man. You say it was a distraction. That's what you said with Deion. Deion is a first-time Hall of Famer, two-time champion, and all.
Right.
So it never.
Y'all ain't gonna let me finish.
You go off the
you ain't letting me
Ghost, you just give out the white man, bro.
That's all you do.
Hey man, don't come in here trying to jump on a bandwagon. You don't even know what we talking about. Shut your Oreo sounding ass up.
Like I sat there and said, all of these are white man talking points. This is all what it is. White man talking points. Blames his teammates. Make you feel small. So entitled. Horrible body language. These are all the traits that they use to defy Allen Iverson, Colin Kaepernick, many other fucking predominantly outspoken, confident black men. They have done this. And all Ghost Town is doing is being a cooning ass and fucking get on his knees and agreeing with the white man saying, bro.
No, I'm not. What I just told you, I just told you a reason why a lot of people probably wouldn't want to stay away from him. They want to stay away from him. That's a reason. It's a legitimate reason. You don't have to like that reason.
No, the fuck it isn't. No, the fuck it isn't.
It's not legitimate.
I mean, are you drafting a quarterback or are you drafting a rap star? Which one you
legitimate to the fucking white man? The fuck out of here.
Okay. Are you drafting
Ghost
a
Town,
woman?
you're a fucking fellow, man. You're a fucking fellow.
Man, let the man talk. Shut up, little boy.
Are you drafting? Are you continue to play a pedophile, a woman beater, a white woman beater, a wife beater?
Well said.
Who was it?
Or talent? Rothenberg for Pittsburgh, the boy who beat his girl up and everything.
Was he that way when he got ready to get drafted? When they were getting drafted, was he whipping on
the allegations were there and it was proven. It was proven true.
Rothenberg was that way, and they knew it when they drafted him.
How can a thing?
I don't remember hearing that when he got drafted.
How can a thing that's subjective to only white people and coded for white people and is vague and an emotional? How is that can be a valid argument? See, this is once again you're proving the point of why you agree with the white folks, and you part of the reason why the black community is struggling right now.
I didn't agree with one of them things.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You said it's a valid reason.
No,
that is not valid.
Did you hear anybody say anything about him being a rapper? Did you hear anybody say anything about that?
No. He's not a rapper. He's not a fucking rapper.
Sit there and say,
you know, hold on. He's not a rapper. Just because he dropped a couple songs. No, he's not. You sound dumb. He's a football player. He's a football player that likes fucking music. And you think that's Doug is selling out. Man, you a cooning ass nigga, bro. This nigga's a fucking coon, bro. This nigga's a fucking coon.
Check me. Everybody out there, let me know. Does Sheduer Silence have a rap song?
That don't mean he's a fucking rapper, nigga. What are you talking about?
That's exactly what it means.
Even, okay, let's play. Even if he got, what the fuck that guy do? He threw for 4,000 yards, 37 touchdowns, and at a 77% completion rate.
What a pissy O-line.
What the fuck?
Terrible O-line.
What
a Colorado O-line.
Because he rap. What that got to do with his talent?
I could just imagine if he had. I could just imagine him behind the NFL ready line.
I expect there to be a lot of shit going on other than football if you bring Sheduer Sanders to your team. And I already know his dad ain't gonna shut his fucking mouth. So when you bring that boy to your team, you better be ready for the fallout that's coming with it.
Hold on,
and a lot of teams probably ain't ready for that. Now somebody gonna take a chance on it. Somebody gonna take a chance.
What have Deion said? What have Deion came out and said? I ain't heard Deion say shit.
Deion can't never shut his fucking mouth.
I ain't heard Deion.
Go sound a nigga hate nigga. He a sellout, bro. This what we call a nigga hate nigga. When you hate black folks, nigga, you a nigga hating nigga. You a nigga hating nigga, bro.
Yeah.
You a nigga hating nigga, bro. You a nigga hating nigga. You hate niggas. You butt dancing, you hate niggas, bro. No, you butt dancing, hating niggas. He did more. He did more for niggas than you have never did. He did. Hold on, Deion did more. Hold on, Deion did more for niggas than you ever did. Where have you done? Hold on. You haven't gave millions to Jackson State. You haven't turned multi-millionaires. You haven't changed niggas' life. What have you done to where Deion Sanders? Where have you done? Hold on. What have you done to the level of Deion Sanders? What have you done to the level of Deion Sanders? You haven't done nothing to the level of Deion Sanders, so you can't speak on shit. You can't speak on shit. You just jealous of Deion because he done more for black folks than you have ever done, and he ran away from your weak ass city. Hold on. Hey, time out. Go sound getting mad that Deion Sanders left Jackson State. Nigga, did you leave Jackson State?
Not like Deion.
No. You left Jackson State. So why you don't call yourself a sellout? Why you don't call yourself a sellout? You left Jackson State just like Deion left Jackson State.
Colorado talking about how bad the fucking
hold on. But the problem is, But the problem is when Deion went to Jackson State to get a better opportunities for his family and God called him upon to do it, oh, he's a sellout. But when Ghost Town did the same shit, left Jackson State to get a better opportunity for his career and what he wants to do, oh, it's not selling out. Yeah. He didn't sit there and stay with Jackson State. He didn't sit there and move with his fucking people. He left his people. He left his people. Put your legs in the bag, Ghost. Put your legs in the bag. sit there and say Deion sell out, and you didn't sell out too, nigga.
Terrible analogy.
No, it's not. It's a perfect analogy.
Okay, he asked
it's a hypocrisy.
You a hypocrite.
You a hypocrite, Ghost.
You a hypocrite.
If you say so, bro, because that's a terrible analogy, nigga.
You a hypocrite.
You got a vendetta against a man that you don't even know because he left Jackson State.
Right.
To better his life, bro.
That's because he lied. That's right.
They were stealing his money. What
nigga,
the fuck? I would have left
stealing nothing from that nigga.
All right.
That nigga told y'all. So now he lying on the people of Jackson, Mississippi. So not only is he selling them out, he lying on them too now. So they stole that nigga money, huh?
Hold on, Ghost. Nephew was gonna ask me a question. What was you saying? You asked me. You was saying something, nephew, with the white hat in Avatar. Or you say did Deion ever say nothing? Deion ain't say nothing yet. Deion ain't do no talking yet.
Yeah, I said that. Yeah, he ain't said shit. You ain't heard. He let Sheduer handle his own shit. He ain't interfering.
If he run his mouth, it's gonna make it worse.
No, you say he always interfering. I ain't heard him interfere yet.
Yeah, he
so is that speculation, or you just know for a fact?
Bro, have you watched Deion always got something to say about team? He always got something to say.
Or motherfuckers always got something to say about Deion. Which one is it?
See, goes through the same. Hold on,
Deion Sanders talk, but he's not stupid.
Football. He covered football for years, decade or so. He always got something to say.
He always got something to say.
You know, goddamn well he gonna have something to say.
Okay. Now, can I say something, please, without interrupting? On many occasions, goes through the same thing many people on these streams do. Deion responding to people and call it he got something to say. Deion respond to people. He don't just come out on many occasions and just outright say shit. See, and you call his responding, which he has a right to do to correct the record, whether you like it or not, you call it he always got something to say. No, motherfucker, he responding to the tax that's on him and his kids. Just like you respond whenever motherfuckers talk about LeBron and his garbage ass son. So let's stop that bullshit right there. Now, with that said, that boy making some bullshit records, whether he good or not with it, ain't got a damn thing to do with what that boy do on that field. Just like it didn't have nothing to do with his daddy do on the field. Because just like now he ain't get a chance yet, because he ain't been drafted yet, but his daddy proved he can make motherfucking videos, as garbage as it was. That shit was garbage, but that's what he did. He could party, and that motherfucker still can go and play football and be a Hall of Famer, and motherfucking go play baseball and be a Hall of Famer. So it was not no fucking distraction. He just didn't do what white folk want him to do, and that's the difference. It's always come down, are you acceptable or not? What is acceptable? Doing what white folk want you to do the way white folk want you to do it.
All right, Tom, are you done? Because I don't want to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
Because I want to make sure I address what you just said. What you just said is true for a cornerback. But for a quarterback, I need you focused and in the film room and learning this shit, the playbook back and forth. And you ain't got time to reverse, to go out there and rehearse and remember and rhyme and all that shit and run up through your lines and do video. Nigga, you need to be in that film room and you need to be in that fucking study room and you need to learn this playbook. You ain't no cornerback. Yeah, a quarterback don't have to do nothing but lock up man to man on one dude and don't worry about nothing else. A quarterback got to worry about everybody on the fucking field.
And that's what he does.
And that nigga ain't gonna have time. And that is a distraction. So yeah,
that's not a distraction. He does that. Hold on. He does that on his free time, nigga. What are you talking about? He does that in the off season. You sound dumb.
I want you in the film room on your free time. How about that?
Nigga, he does that in the off season. What the fuck are you talking about, nigga?
Nigga, you got to be in the film room all the time, bro.
No, he does not. Hold on, bro. You don't have to be in the field room every fucking day. You don't have to do that. You do it at the times that you have available. But yeah, if you want to have fun in the off season, bro, what are you talking about, bro?
Scout and no owner, no GM, what they want out their quarterback.
He does be in the film room. Do you not watch him play, nigga?
No. Do
you not watch the nigga play?
Look, man, let's do it like this. Have I watched him play? Yeah, I watched him play all the time when he was in
Okay,
Jackson
so
State.
what do you see on film? What do you see on film that he's not in the film room?
I didn't hear all that. Say again.
What do you see on the film that suggests that he's not in the film room?
I can't say that. What I said was
okay. So what are you talking about? You just talking out your ass.
No, I didn't. What I said was, if you making rap videos and you want to be a rapper,
hold on. Was you the same? Hold on. Time out. Was you the same nigga that sat there and got on Tony C for sitting there saying that Lamar Jackson being on Power and shit like that is a distraction and shit like that? And you sat there and said, no, it's not a distraction and shit like that because he's doing it on his off time. He's not a full-time rapper. Was you the same one that was getting on Tony C for calling it a distraction?
Is that a rap career?
Man, he's not
Sheduer is a rap career.
Yeah, that's my point.
How is Sheduer a rap career and Lamar Jackson's not?
Because Sheduer's out there making rap records. I didn't see him.
Lamar Jackson's out there on Lamar Jackson's out there on TV show.
Nigga. That's a cameo.
Is Lamar Jackson an actor or what?
That's a cameo, nigga. That's not.
Hold on.
But it's not a cameo for Sheduer dropping a couple songs. What are you talking about?
That's a rap song.
Hey, Mookie.
Nigga, just because you drop a couple rap songs, that don't mean that you a fucking rapper. You sound fucking retarded, bro.
Hey, did Eddie Murphy make a song? Do that mean he a fucking rapper or he an actor?
You sound dumb. This nigga's fucking retarded, bro.
Did Eddie Murphy make a song?
What the? Dude.
Well, it's the same analogy. Did he make a song?
No, it's not no same analogy.
So do that mean he's a fucking singer or he an actor?
Man, look, we're talking about athletes being.
It's the same analogy, Ghost. It's the same analogy, Ghost.
No, it's not, man.
Yes, it is because you're trying to make.
Is LeBron James a rapper?
Is he making rap records?
Yes, he made one with Kevin Durant.
He made a rap record with Kevin Durant.
Yes, It Ain't Easy with Kevin Durant. So is he a rapper by your dumb ass, stupid ass logic?
But let me also tell you this: you're not gonna make your point because I'm talking about.
Nigga, you just hold on, bro. This nigga's a fucking bro. Put your dumb ass on mute, bro.
Yeah,
you just literally sat there and said that fucking Sheduer Sanders is a fucking rapper and that's distracting and shit like that. But meanwhile, LeBron James made a fucking rap song with Kevin fucking Durant. So is LeBron a fucking rapper?
Bro, that nigga sad, bro.
The hatred. I'm telling you.
He mad at Dion and he taking it out on Sheduer.
I agree. You took it right out my mouth, nephew.
Shit sad.
All this shit with Ghost is about Dion, bro.
That shit sad, bro.
That is sad, bro.
This shit is about Dion. Ghost ain't got to admit it. I don't give a fuck what he said. Just moving the goalpost.
Man brought exposure. Man brought exposure to Jackson State, a championship and everything.
He's gonna take his nap, man. That's what he's
gonna do. That's bullshit, bro.
Hey, why y'all mute me because y'all can't keep up?
You're not being consistent. You're not being consistent. So is LeBron James a rapper? Is LeBron James a rapper? Is LeBron James a rapper?
He ain't no quarterback neither.
No, I'm asking you a question. Is LeBron a rapper?
He ain't no quarterback.
No, I'm asking the question. Is LeBron a rapper? No, I'm asking the question. Is LeBron James a rapper? Is a yes or no?
No, he's not.
He
but he dropped a rap song. You fucking hypocrite. You a hypocrite. Hold on, time out. He's a fucking hypocrite. How the fuck can Sheduer Sanders be a fucking goddamn rapper and shit like that, right? Because he dropped a fucking rap song and LeBron can't. You know what, hypocrite? This nigga's a nigga hating nigga, bro. He moved the fucking goalpost and got his ass cooked.
Is he a QB?
Now dumb.
No, is he a QB1?
I got a question.
That's not the point. He's the face of the NBA. Hold on. He's the face. Hold on. He's the face of the NBA. He's small forward one for most of his career, and he dropped the fucking goddamn rap song, nigga. So why is LeBron James not considered a rapper, but Sheduer is? You a fucking hatred motherfucker. You a hated motherfucker, nigga. Hatred motherfucker.
Hey,
is that unprofessional?
Hey, can we acknowledge that there's some people that get a better treatment depending on their level of talent? I mean that is a fact. Some people get treated better.
Somebody came here with the real word. That's what I've been trying to tell Tone. So, when you try to compare Deion, and I'm gonna let you finish what your point. When you try to compare Deion Sanders to Sheduer Sanders,
it's no point of
it's a difference.
It's no point of doing this argument, bro.
Are the greatest at their position of all time, and you will be willing to take some distraction with them. But you looking at Sheduer Sanders. He ain't no fucking a Joe Theismann. He ain't no goddamn Steve Young. He ain't none of them kind of quarterbacks. You ain't got time for your quarterback QB1 to be trying to make rap videos.
LeBron James, time out. LeBron James was the best player. Bro, shut the hell up, bro. LeBron James was the fucking, he was small forward 1. He was a top 5 player in the fucking league. He was considered the best player in the fucking league. He made a fucking rap song. He had the fucking goddamn time to make a rap song with Kevin fucking Durant. So how the fuck is that not a distraction to him, but it's a distraction to fucking Sheduer Sanders? You are a fucking hypocrite. You're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite.
No,
I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing.
Hold on 1 second.
You are a hypocrite.
Okay, fine.
You cannot sit there and say that it's not LeBron James is not a rapper. Sheduer Sanders is a fucking rapper, but not sit there and say that LeBron James is a rapper when he dropped songs and released it as well. You are a hypocrite.
You're right.
There's nothing to talk about.
LeBron is a rapper.
No, you just sat there and said he's not a rapper. So which one is it, nigga? You just talking out your ass.
And thank you, Rand, for bringing this up. LeBron is a rapper, but he way goddamn better than
Sheduer Sanders.
So you move the goalpost. You're moving the goalpost. Is it a distraction or is it not? Is it a distraction or is it not, bro?
You're not gonna do that,
bro. Is it a distraction or is it not, bro? Is it a distraction or is it not? You cannot sit there and say he's better than him, and it's a distraction or it's not.
LeBron played basketball,
and Deion Sanders are way better than Sheduer Sanders. So if I want to take on the risk of bringing in distractions around them, I will. I'm gonna bring a distraction around them two because they great and they way better than Sheduer. But Sheduer ain't. He's
way better than
above average. He's a little bit above average. He ain't great at nothing. So I may not want the distraction. Now,
basically, you gotta be
let me my point. All right, look, I'm rooting for Sheduer. Hopefully, he can become a great pro and one day even make the Hall of Fame. But we all know how they evaluate these players when they come up. They project them, bro. And if his talent was enough to top over everything that they perceive will be a distraction, they would have drafted him in the first round. They didn't draft him. I'm not saying that is right or not. They didn't draft him because they didn't perceive him, or they didn't. He's not a number 1 talent, a number 1 draft pick talent in their eyes, bro. That's why he didn't go draft. That's why he didn't get drafted in the first round.
It's not fucking.
One thing about
that's why he didn't get drafted in the first round.
No, he didn't get drafted. Hold on, he didn't get drafted simply because at the end of the day, he doesn't have the physical traits like the other quarterbacks does, bro. And you talking about talent, nigga. He has way more talent than Jackson Dart.
Every quarterback that
yes, and he still didn't get drafted, bro. So I don't want to hear this dumb shit, bro.
Hold on, Randy. Did you hear what he just did? He just conceded that he ain't that good. And now you sitting there trying to argue.
I never conceded that he wasn't that good.
You just said.
Hold on, I said physical traits. Hold on. When I mean, hold on, time out. When I mean physical talent, I mean physical traits. That means arm strength. Hold on. When I mean physical talents, I mean physical traits. I'm talking about arm strength. Fucking goddamn throwing the ball with velocity. We talking about running the football fast and be able to have this quickly shifty. It's all athleticism. But like I said there and say in the start of this video, since we talking, I don't think that physical traits means that you're going to have a higher ceiling than these other quarterbacks that are just better processors, can read the field better, skill sets that can be determined and playing in a pro style offense, playing any type of offense that can be able to translate because your accuracy, your poise in the pocket, being a really good in-structure quarterback. In-structure quarterback trumps anything what other quarterbacks have physical wise, because when teams take that away, they don't have anything to do to lay back their hands on. Like I said, Sheduer has that better than any other quarterback in the league.
Mookie, but throughout the history of any draft of any sport, bro, they always draft the best athletes first, bro.
Loren. So you telling me you think Spencer Rattler better than fucking Sheduer?
Yeah.
Look.
You think fucking goddamn Anthony Richardson? Hold on, if you agree with this physical trait shit, you think Anthony Richardson is better than Joe Burrow coming out the fucking college?
No, again, look. You don't know that. You don't know that until they play. What I'm trying to tell you is this.
I do know that.
No.
The Saints. Hey, Loren, the Saints.
Bro, let me go. I just got in here, bro. Let me go right quick. Look, the only reason you can say you do know that is because you already saw Joe Burrow do it at the NFL level. But
No. Time
nobody does it till they play,
No.
Don't give me that bullshit, bro.
No. That's not true. Hold on. I never thought that fucking goddamn Anthony Richardson, just because he has a stronger arm, he runs fast, and he's more physically opposing than Joe Burrow, that he's going to translate at an NFL level and have a higher ceiling than than Joe Burrow. No, because I knew Joe Burrow was operating a pro-style offense. I knew that Joe Burrow can goddamn go through full field reads, one of the best processes we've seen in college with his elite level accuracy and ball placement, anticipation, throwing. Right? I knew that his skill set is going to have a higher ceiling than a quarterback that just have physical traits. I knew that Joe Burrow was going to be better than Anthony Richardson. I knew that Anthony Richardson was going to be a bust because he cannot read the field. He cannot read defense. He wasn't operating a pro-style offense. And on top of that, bro, his skill sets don't translate just because he got a stronger arm and shit,
that
bro.
nigga just fast and strong.
Yeah,
right, that's it.
Hold on,
that nigga don't have no accuracy, no pocket presence.
Right, no pocket presence.
Hold up.
No,
you knew that
seeing the field. No manipulating the safeties with your eyes, none of that.
Yeah, we knew that. We looked at him in college.
So
we looked at him in college. Right? Look what the fuck Joe Burrow did in college, and look at what fucking Anthony Richardson did. That shit is, come on, bro. That shit night and day, bro.
Look, bro. Look, all I said was this. I don't have nothing against Sheduer. Like I said, I hope he makes the Hall of Fame one day. What I'm trying to tell you is this: if they thought that his talent was good enough to trump all the distractions that they perceive that he has, or the baggage that they claim that he might have, then he would have got drafted in the first round, bro. And that doesn't mean anything because, again, there's been players that get drafted in certain spots and then they excel and then they're all-time greats or they're all pros or they're pro bowlers or they make the Hall of Fame.
Bro, that projection.
He's still gonna make the league. Look, he's still gonna make the league. He might get drafted today, bro. He might go to the Browns.
Man, they not drafting that nigga, bro. They hate that motherfucker, bro.
Nah, bro.
Because he's Deion's son, bro. That's it, bro.
Hold on, wait. Do you guys think that Sheduer is the only player ever that has ever gone into the draft that's had like a negative negative things about them? No, bro. They still get drafted. Why? Because they're super talented, man. And just because you're super talented, there's plenty of first round draft picks that are bust too, man. I mean, Cam Moore could be he could be a bust for all we know, and he got drafted number 1. You just never know, bro. But what we're trying to tell you is this: if his talent was where it needs to be, where they would have evaluated him to the point where he was good enough to get drafted in the first round, they would have picked him up, bro. And that's just how it is, man. It's been that way forever, man. In any sport.
So why the Saints didn't grab him, and they ain't got no fucking quarterback?
I mean, Derek Carr is hurt, bro.
He got a shoulder injury, and Derek Carr, Derek Carr some shit.
Okay, bro. How much money they gave him? How much money they gave Derek Carr? How much money they owe him?
Hey, how much money did the Falcons give Cousins?
Well, that's different.
Nigga, the better question to be why the Steelers didn't get him. Because the Steelers got no quarterback.
Don't worry about the Falcons.
I mean, you're talking about every nigga. The Steelers really got no quarterback.
Goes. Has anybody asked you, do you think that Sheduer is a first round talent?
I mean,
hell yeah, I think he is.
Let me be honest with you. If I had to pick Sheduer, if I was in that room, I'd have got him. If I'm the Pittsburgh Steelers, I'd have got him.
Yeah. That's first round talent.
I would have got him. If I was in the Steelers locker room, I would have picked that nigga up.
Why? Because you had a similar quarterback last season?
No, because we ain't got no goddamn quarterback. Period. And the one we got, I'd rather take a chance on Sheduer before I go back to Mason Rudolph. So if it's me, I would have picked him up. Now, obviously Pittsburgh went with defense because they obviously feel like they got to replace Cam Hayward. Man, I would have said, hell no, nigga. We ain't got no quarterback. And I got 2 wide receivers, and I want to throw the ball down the field. So I'd have got him.
They need defense because they're playing a position.
And Derek Carr got a shoulder injury. He might not even play this year. So they finna have Spencer Rattler fucking starting.
I heard they sold on him.
The fact of the matter is, brother, look, these teams in NFL don't know what the fuck they doing all the time.
Hold on Spencer Rattler.
I mean, y'all gotta remember, we are the Pittsburgh Steelers passed on Jalen Hurts. to get Kenny Pickett a year later.
Yeah, a lot of these GMs,
that's a nigga that don't know what the fuck he doing right there.
They don't be knowing what the fuck they doing, bro.
Pittsburgh should have got him, or the Giants. He way better. He better than Jackson Dart.
He better than fucking Mason Rudolph too. The point I'm making though, bro, these teams don't know what they doing.
Jackson Dart was throwing behind a fucking SEC line, bro.
I mean, yeah, you're right. But
I ain't gonna lie,
good.
But I'm not gonna, bro. That shit matters, bro. Them conferences matter, bro. Them conferences matter, bro. That nigga threw 4,000.
And when you go to the NFL and you came out of them different offenses from college, that shit don't mean nothing. If you got the physical trait that they need you to do, and you get an offensive coordinator, y'all work around the clock. He can mold you to what he needs you to be.
Ghost, you can't tell me if Sheduer was.
They pick him on the Giants.
Ghost, you can't tell me if Sheduer was playing for Ohio State, he wouldn't have got drafted in the first round. Ghost.
If he was playing for who?
If he played for Ohio State, he going first round. No debate.
Well, if he played for
I don't give a fuck how he
hold on, bro. Hold on, nigga. You left out a key piece. He got to still play well. Even if he went to Ohio State, he got to play well at Ohio State. Just can't just go there.
You said Jackson Howard? You said Jackson Howard what?
No, what is that, Max Howard? He ain't go first round. That man threw like
he not better than Sheduer. That nigga mediocre.
I know that, but I'm saying you said that if he throw 30 touchdowns.
Hey man, look,
a lot of people think that. Hold on, a lot of people think that conference wasn't that good. So when he threw for them 4,000 yards, a lot of people don't think that conference was that good.
Yeah,
so that may not be
that's cool. That's cool. But hey, that's cool. Hey, but Romello, if that nigga threw for 4,000 in Ohio State with almost 40 touchdowns, he wouldn't be a first round. He wouldn't go first round.
I know they're gonna be terrible taxing him. I know.
He going first round.
He can't be much better.
But what I'm saying is, also, yeah, you right. Yeah, you right too, guys.
Hey, where did Brock Purdy go? When he got drafted?
And Chris Winkie when he was in Florida State. Hold on. And Chris Winkie when he was in Florida State, that nigga.
Hey man, where did Brock Purdy go?
And what that nigga do last?
I think he went like
last pick of the draft. Ghost.
What you do? What are you talking about?
He went up first round.
Brock Purdy went last.
This shit's sad.
Was he first round?
Wait, and he was in the same conference as Sheduer.
Chris Winkie dominated at Florida State.
I don't know what conference he was. I know he went last.
That's what I'm saying.
Big 12.
And he went where?
What do you mean? What you asking, Ghost?
Oh man, I'm just trying to tell y'all, bro. These teams, what they do, man, you cannot predict what the fuck they gonna do, bro.
Hey, but Brock Purdy wasn't even like that in college, though.
You ain't no damn Ghost. Come on, bro.
It goes. There's a reason why why similar teams win Super Bowls, bro. Not everybody's good. Not everybody's good at fucking at talent evaluation and putting teams together, man. I mean, it's just facts, bro.
I think he's gonna get drafted. It may not be in the first round, obviously, but he's gonna get drafted.
Brock Purdy was going 7-6 in college, bro. Come on, bro.
He gonna get drafted. And he gonna have a chance to prove. Actually, this really gonna work out for Sheduer. He goes to a good team.
Eventually, they gonna draft his ass too.
And Purdy was
going to a good team.
College.
You see what I'm saying? Hey, go. There might be, man. Brock Purdy was good, bro. You tripping? Yeah, y'all don't watch football. Brock Purdy was good, bro.
Hey, what's the most yards? What's the most yards Brock Purdy threw in college?
I don't know, but I know he was good.
His best season was 3,927 touchdowns, bro. That's cool, but
and how many interceptions?
9.
That's good, man. Ain't that good?
He threw for.
That's not the same as Sheduer.
He was throwing.
Hold on. Hey, everybody. If y'all look at Brock Purdy, if y'all look at Brock Purdy and Sheduer, do you think there's a much difference in their athleticism and the way they, their intangibles and the tangibles? Do you see a big difference? Because I don't.
Not really.
I don't. They're about the same.
And that stat line, y'all
body
just
type,
about the same too.
Arm,
4,000, 3,900, about the same.
Hey, but Sheduer Junior year, his first year at Colorado, he threw for 32, 27, and 3 interceptions. Only 3 picks.
Hey,
come on,
Brock Purdy had Travis Hunter.
Yeah, but how many touchdowns he threw for? How many touchdowns? He threw 3 picks. How many touchdowns?
27. 27.
20.
That's a 0.7 interception percentage.
That's why I ain't fuck with no football, bro.
Man, so Purdy a better athlete?
Oh, but you did hear the dude say that a lot of scouts said that they was impressed by his junior year, but not so much his senior.
Do you think Sheduer sucks?
Hell, he threw 10 more touchdowns.
No, he just
right.
said
Go on your quarterback. Do you think Sheduer sucks?
But
what's up, Tom?
Man, I told you I'd have took him if I'm the Steelers, but the Steelers are one team that needed that motherfucker. And
the Giants needed him too. What the fuck?
No, they ain't even like
they should have took Sheduer in the first round, man. Bottom line, man. I don't know, Giants dumb as hell, bro. So they do dumb shit.
Hate the Giants, bro. I'm done with the Giants.
But hold on,
I'm done with the Giants, bro.
Hey, my team Atlanta, they always do dumb shit, but they did good yesterday, so I'm good, bro. I'm feeling happy today. You know what I'm saying? We got the 2 pass rushers. I'm good, bro.
I'm gonna tell y'all something, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all something, bro. The NFL is gonna fuck up, and all these teams gonna fuck up not drafting Sheduer Sanders. My Saints is gonna fuck up. The Steelers damn sure gonna fuck up. I don't even know what. Like the fact that the Steelers didn't get him, and they needed a quarterback. This shows you that it's more than goddamn it's more than goddamn NFL.
That boy, if he stays on the board in the late rounds, Pittsburgh will get him.
He going first pick. He going first pick.
I mean, no, if that man is around when the Steelers can come back around like in the third, because remember they don't got no second round pick. If that nigga still sitting around in the third round, they gonna get him.
Hey, Ghost. He not sitting around. He's gonna get drafted.
I don't think he's gonna be sitting around either. Me neither. I don't think he's gonna be sitting around there. But if he there by the third round, Pittsburgh ain't gonna pass on that boy no third round pick.
But also, Ghost, there may be a good story. He may go to a great situation now. See what I'm saying? With a good line, may have some receivers.
Yeah, you never know, bro.
Go to a good situation now. You know what I'm saying? Second round, see what I'm saying?
I just want to throw a log in the fire. It goes. Do you think Deion is gonna be picking and choosing what teams and what teams his son won't go to now?
No, I think he need to shut his mouth. To be honest with you, I think Deion is not gonna be. He now know that he cannot be a distraction for him. He can't afford to be a distraction for him.
Hey, that interview that he did about like, he's gonna go to some teams I won't allow him to go. Do you think that hurt?
Wait, he made a video like that?
Yeah, he did.
A video where he can't go play.
Yeah, no.
That's what I'm talking about right there then. See, I don't watch Deion no more at all. I don't give a damn what he do. See, you as a celebrity father, you can't be making them kind of comments where your son ain't gonna go play.
Yeah, he was talking.
See, that's what now movie that makes sense.